are somewhere dreams, patiently holding out to grab the brass ring, to see their dream come true. Sands of spark through the darkened hole of the mind, till light appears in happy tears. That's where my love shines. Quiet in mind, the silent days, to see ourselves defined by our embrace. And I long to hold you with all my might, as through the night our hopes combine to ignite our eyes like fireflies. That's where our love shines. Town, there are somewhere dreams, gracefully reaching out to pull our strings. And I've seen what love can do. I understand, it's like the candle glowing in the wine. It fills a heart with silver stars. That's where my love shines. Oh, and light appears in happy tears. That's where my love shines.
We are energy beings and part of a universal collective. And to me, the key, the answer to everything is found through energy, vibration, or frequency. You know, it's true that every thought and action that we have affects us as an individual and also affects the collective. And one of the most profound lessons I have been blessed with to date, and perhaps the most profound lesson of all, is something I like to call detached awareness with empathy/love. Now, when I say the most powerful lesson of all, to me it certainly is, but I think it's the very answer to the transition shift that so many people are talking about today. And I think it's an answer for all of us. So detached awareness with empathy/love. You know, a few years ago, I had a profound moment where I was just laying in bed and I was taken to another reality or another place. And I saw myself judging myself. I saw all the things I judged myself for. But I was seeing it, I was witnessing it from a detached point of view. I didn't put my emotions into it. It just is, it just was. It was all right. I didn't put judgment, fear, all those negative vibrations into it. I just observed it. The thing I came away with too is that I was judging myself, but I forgave myself. And I was looking at myself, like I said, from a detached point of view. So it was freeing. It was profound, and it was absolutely freeing. And this experience, I guess, has led me up to where I am today. What I want to talk about today, about detached awareness with empathy/love. So what is detached awareness? Well, to me, detached is being separate from, and awareness is being aware of, or knowing of. Now, when I say detached awareness in context to us, in our soul journeys, in our raising our vibrations, however you want to describe it, in context to us, detached awareness means being aware of all the things that are going on around you that lead you to judgment, that lead you to fear, that lead you to hate, and lead you to all those negative vibrations and energies that keep you in a low vibration. So detached awareness is being aware of these things, and yet being emotionally unattached to them, not putting your energy into, let's say, politics, for example. Good example these days. We get caught up in putting our energies into this negativity, even though we believe in what the cause is, or what we know is right, or what we think is right. We're still like the dog chasing its tail, because we automatically go to judgment. There is no judgment in the fifth dimension where the SASQUATCH reside, or where I was when I experienced that love zap. There was no judgment, there was no fear, there was no division. It was all about connection and love, and it was life transcending. So detached awareness in context to us, like I said, is being aware of something, but not putting your energy into it. Now I found out something very important. There's a third very special ingredient to this sauce that makes it all work. And it won't work without it. And that is detached awareness with empathy/love. If we let things go, or we detach ourselves from them, somehow we still always swing back to judgment. We maybe detach ourselves from them by not wanting to be part of that community, part of that crowd, part of that idea. But we have to let it go with love, because if we don't, like the boomerang, it swings back. We start judging again. We start fearing. We start hating. I know from experience that that is exactly what's happened to me. And believe me, I'm no better than anybody else. I constantly fall back into that. But I know the difference, and I'm reminded, and I know that this is the answer. So detached awareness with empathy and love. So be detached from a situation or an idea or something you don't agree with. Detach from it in an energetic way, where I say you don't put your energies into it, or there's negativity triggers. But do it with love. Without love, it doesn't work. Trust me, I know. I failed at it many times. And I continue to fail at it, but, we're all growing. And one of these days I'm going to get it, like totally. But yeah, that's the secret. Detached awareness with love. Let it go with love so it doesn't come back and trigger all those negative vibrations of hate, judgment, division, fear, etc. And that's really it. And I think it's basically we just practice every day. We remind ourselves. We try to stay in our heart space. And this is one of the greatest teachings of the elder brothers of our Rianis clan with me. That started with the Love Zap, and it just continued to grow and unfold like a library of knowledge that we all have that we're just being reminded of. But yes, detached awareness with empathy and love. Think about that. We do want to be aware of things that are going on around us. We don't want to turn a blind eye. We even want to be involved and try to be part of the solution. But don't put your energy into judging and hating the other side. If you have to let them go, or you have to let something go, do it with love so it doesn't boomerang back. I know I'm repeating myself, but it's important, and I want to get the explanation down perfectly. So I'm trying to work on it every day. If we all work on it every day, hey, we're going to be a better place and a better place to live, and that's how the transition is going to happen. And it's important to remember that we don't have to be right. It's not about being right. It's about putting our thoughts and energies into the right places and making the changes that are inevitable because of our collective nature. That's where people make the mistake. They always want to be right, and that's where ego steps in. It's not about that. It's about the heart, and it's about creating our reality for ourselves and for everybody. You know, they say that we have to be careful with our thoughts, words, and actions, and this certainly speaks to that. I salute the light within your eyes, where the whole universe dwells. For when you are at that center within you, and I am at that place within me, we shall be one. These words were spoken in 1877 by the great Lakota warrior Crazy Horse as he smoked the sacred pipe with Sitting Bull for the last time. I think these words were meant for Sitting Bull and his friendship and his brotherhood with him. But for the sake of what I've been talking about today, I think it also is equally valid for our connection, the connection of everything. What an incredibly wise quote. And what an incredibly wise message. And what an incredibly powerful energy these words speak to. We shall be one. And we are.